YouTube. Okay, Instagram. Thank you everybody for being patient. So I promised to go live at 8 a.m. today, October, what's this? October 10th? October 11th, 2018, to talk about 3 lessons that I have learned from posting consistently on YouTube for the last 12 months. And I'm really, really excited. And I was just, because I started on Instagram first, I was just talking about how I got started with YouTube. And to be honest with you, I got started with YouTube about 3 years ago. However, hey Aggie, what's up? However, when I got started with YouTube about in around 2015, I wasn't really serious. I didn't really have a strategy. I had just started my blog. I started a blog a few months before, but I was finally getting serious, and I was also in grad school trying to get be a scientist and all that. And so really I hadn't taken YouTube seriously. And so at the beginning of 2018, I realized that, hey, everybody coming in, thanks for joining me. And so I realized that in order for me um, to really compete, in order for me to really get in front of people, I would have to start getting serious with my YouTube or my video strategy. All right. And video is so powerful because when you see me on video, like you're watching me on my live right now, and those of you on YouTube as well, you're watching me live on YouTube. If you follow me, if you're a subscriber, you see me post a lot of videos. You get to see my character, you get to see my personality, and over 50 videos. It's really, really hard to fake who I am, right? So you get a sense of who I am by me creating consistent content on YouTube. And so I started doing that towards the end of October last year. So October last year, I went to the Financial Bloggers Conference, FinCon. I wasn't able to go to this year, but it's a fabulous conference for bloggers, specifically for bloggers in the personal finance space. But there's a lot of content also for people who are not even in the personal finance space. So it's a great blogging conference overall. So I went, and then I realized, man, if I was going to really make blogging a business, because I was at the point where I really wanted to turn this. I was still working as a postdoc scientist. I really wanted to turn this whole thing into something profitable for myself and for my family, and also in that being a blessing to my world. Because to be honest, like there's only so much money that you can spend as a person until you realize that you have to be able to bless other people. All right. So yes, I'm all about securing the bag and whatnot, but there are other people in the world too who could be blessed by my gift. So I started posting consistently on YouTube. At first, it was one video, and especially like in January of this year, I was just posting one video a week. But by February, I was like, you know what? In order for me, and I began to watch a lot of videos that other bigger YouTubers were putting out. And I'll talk about that in the 3 lessons that I learned: the importance of emulation and the importance of learning from people that have gone ahead of you. I recently did a video on my YouTube channel, seven things that have impacted my mindset, and that was one of them. Is like learning from people. Anyways, so creating consistent content, that was the deal. So I started that, and then in February I started doing 2 videos per week. Now I have to be honest, like doing 2 videos per week is extremely difficult, because you not only have to come up with the content, right? You have to film, and you have to edit, and you have to research tags, and you have to you don't my putting videos on YouTube is not just willy-nilly. I don't just come up with an idea and then post it. It's very, very strategic. And so having to do all of that, right? Having to do all of that was quite overwhelming. But I've been able to do it, and this is where in the middle of October right now, and I can say that for 12 months All right, we came back on YouTube. All right. Um, so anyway, it's important that you're not just willy-nilly with your content, and for me it was important, so I had to sit down and think, what's the goal, what's the reason why I'm trying to do YouTube. And it was because it fits in my business plan, right? I am a blogger, I am a vlogger. I've had people ask me questions: how are you blogging, how are you vlogging, how are you doing all these things? And so I wanted a channel where I could share what I was learning on my own journey as an entrepreneur with other people. All right. And now if you are on my YouTube channel, you'll see that I have kind of even niched down a little further to focus on helping people that want to specifically start a freelance writing business. All right. So I really had to think that through, like, what am I trying to achieve? I don't want to just be putting out videos because it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of energy. I don't just want to put out videos. So I really had to sit down and think of a content plan. And so for me, one of the lessons that I learned in this process of posting like 50 plus videos to YouTube this year is creating content consistently comes with having a content plan. So my advice to you is, if you ever want to start anything, whether it's YouTube or Instagram or wherever, always sit down first and think ahead and say, how does this fit into my overall plan? And number two, what kinds of things am I going to be creating? What's the actual content I'm going to be creating? And at the end of the piece of content that I create, um, of course, somebody tries to call me in the middle. And at the end of the piece of content that I create, what result would that person have received? All right. So it comes with planning. That's one of the things I learned. And it takes a bit to plan and to think and to research, because before I was doing YouTube seriously, I didn't even think I needed to I just thought, I could just stand in front of the camera and say anything, which, in a lot of ways, yes, there is that. But no, I had to research and make sure that my videos are optimized for particular keywords so that I get found in search. And thankfully, this year in September, I went to a YouTube conference, and one of the guys from vidIQ, which is a piece of software that a lot of YouTubers use, let me know that I was doing a good job of optimizing my videos for search. So it's not just willy-nilly. I That's the conclusion I came to. You have to have a content plan. Number two lesson I learned is, not all of my videos are going to be epic. I think that a lot of us, we look at viral videos, for instance, and we think, oh, I want my video to go viral like that person's and have 1 million people watch it in 3 days. And the truth is that creating virality is actually harder than a lot of people realize. And creating epic content is hard. And it's okay to be okay with whatever you have created or whatever you have produced, and move on and not get caught up on the fact that this video had 20 views and this video had 100 views in the same time frame. Because I used to get kind of hung up on that. Like, why is this video not like moving like the other one? Why did this video move further? And sometimes it's even those videos where you really thought that this video was going to be the bomb.com, and that video really is, it bombs. It's not a bomb.com, it bombs, just straight up bombs, and then there's a video that you just kind of put together, didn't even put much thought into it, and then that, is the one that people want to watch. And so and this doesn't mean you still don't plan, because you plan for both videos, but somehow one video is doing better than the other. And so being okay with the fact that not all of my videos were going to be the most popular videos, not all of my videos were people going to enjoy, is really, really important, because then I don't get hung up on the fact that people didn't watch that video, or people didn't interact with that video as much as I wanted it to. I wanted them to. So that's the number two lesson, is that not all videos are going to be epic. And then the last lesson I learned, the third lesson, and thank you all for all of you joining Instagram and YouTube. I really, really appreciate you. This little girl from West Africa, you guys have time for me. My goodness, like, thank you so much. All right. The third lesson I learned, and I think I've shared so much in here, is do it because you love it. Do it because you love it. So people have told me that I should start a podcast because I have a good voice. And I think I do think I have a great voice. However, I'm not going to start a podcast. If anything, I may repurpose some of my videos, some of my longer content. And for those of you that are on YouTube, I just want you, and Instagram, I just want you to know that for every Thursday going forward, I will be going live around the same time at 8 a.m. in the mornings. All right, so Thursday, I'm going to be calling them Thursday live chats, and I'm going to come on live on Instagram and also on YouTube and do live videos. All right, and so I just wanted to say that, for do it because you love it. If you don't like video, don't do video. I remember some time ago, there was this friend of mine who was like, Gertrude, I hate writing. Do I have to blog? And I'm like, no, you don't. Some people love to write. Hi, Lois. Hi, Nashome. Some people love to write, and some people don't like to write, and that's okay. Hey, Shakra, thanks for joining me. Oh, you're so sweet. And some people love to write, and some people don't love to write, right? And that's okay. Whichever one you are, you just have to accept that for yourself. And so I realized that I love video. I love doing video. I love looking into a camera and talking. Sometimes I feel like as I'm talking into the camera, I'm talking to like a friend of mine. Hey, Efuma, a friend of mine at the other end of the video. And so for me, this is a medium that I love. This is a medium that I know I'm going to continue to use for whatever venture I go into, whether it's this, whatever it is that I go into. And I have a lot of skills and education that later on I may use to create other YouTube channels, create other websites. And for instance, I have degrees in biology, and so that's something that I've thought about creating content around. And I have, I'm a Christian, so I have content that I could be creating there too. So there's so many things, and for me, I find that video is my jam, and so I love it. And so if you're going to do video, do it because you love it. Don't do it because other people are doing it. Don't do it because it looks cool. Don't do it because it makes people look popular. Do it because you want to do it. Because when you're doing it because you want to do it, I find because I want to do this, like I'm self-driven to do this. Okay, nobody puts a fire to my tail. But if you find that you're having to pull yourself up to do a video, you're having to pull yourself up to write a blog post, you're having to pull yourself up to do a podcast, then don't do it. So that's the other lesson that I've learned, is that I'm doing this because I love it. And if I didn't love it, I wouldn't have stuck with it as long as I have. Because even recently, oh, come on. Because even recently, I realized, I don't know why, like, I don't know about you. Hi. I don't know about you guys, but in the US, especially, like, have you guys been getting a lot of spam calls? Because I've been getting so many spam calls. Anyways, so those are the three lessons. Number one, creating content consistently comes with having a content plan. That's the first thing. You have to have a plan. So whatever it is you're trying to create, you have to have a plan and then follow the plan. You can't just really, that's why people ask, I remember somebody texted me recently and was like, how come you're always putting out videos? Like, how do you have the time? I'm like, I sit down to plan. I don't just take a video and come, like, wake up one day and say I'm recording a video. I have a plan. Number two, not all of your videos are going to be epic. So I learned that there's some videos that people will watch, and the other videos that nobody cares about. And then what that means is I need to stop creating the videos that people don't care about that much, and create the videos that people care about. And so I'm beginning to do that. And even recently, I put out 2 videos that did not do well at all. And so I'm like, okay, I guess I'm never creating those kind of videos anymore. But I'm going to be creating the kind of videos that all of a sudden have 100 views. Then number 3, do it because you love it. I'm doing this because I love it. And in that token, I want to just encourage you that if you want to start something, like I just shared with you, like I started posting videos consistently to YouTube in October of last year. And already it's October 2018. October 2019 will be here like as quickly as we snap our fingers. So when you want to do something, don't think that, oh my goodness, like when am I ever gonna post 50 videos? Like, I actually have more than 50 videos. I'm just talking in the last 12 months. But you know, when am I ever gonna get to that level? You get to that level by posting one video today, one video next week, one video the week after. You just stay consistent with it, and you have a, you follow your plan and you stay consistent with it. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I don't know if you have questions on YouTube. I see some people on YouTube and Instagram. Any questions? I once again, this is an announcement. Instead of doing recorded videos on YouTube every Thursday, I usually put out, so for those of you that are on my YouTube channel, I usually put out videos on Mondays and Thursdays, typically Mondays and Thursdays, 2 videos per week. Now, I'm going to stick with my Mondays putting up recorded videos, but something that I'm introducing that's new is that on Thursdays I'll be going live both on Instagram and YouTube. And I'll have a subject that, and we'll just questions. I'm more than happy to answer those questions because questions are life. And they also, questions also help me create target and create good content. And some of the, I have created some of the my better videos from people asking me questions on here. So that is all I have for you guys. I'll just wait maybe a minute or two and see if you have any questions. And that's my blue baby right here. You're leaving. So I'll take questions. And thank you guys for joining me. Make sure to like, thumbs this video up. If for those of you on YouTube, you can do that. For those of you on Instagram, you can't. You can only press the heart button and give a lot of hearts. I don't even think that counts, but just do that. But yes, Thursday live chats. All right, no questions. I'll wait one more minute. Thanks for the hearts. Whoever is giving me the hearts over there. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, so that's it, folks. So until next Thursday, I'll catch you then. You're welcome, Chakra. You're welcome. Bye bye.